Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take my weekly look at the Guardian's Quick Cryptic crossword. This is number 76, being published on Saturday the 13th of September 2025. And as ever, we've got a smaller grid, 11 by 11 grid, and just 4 clue types. The 4 clue types, they are anagrams, acrostics. We like those because they both give us letters in the clue. Pure cryptics, which are cryptic definitions, those are not so much fun. They can be a little bit hard to think of. They're kind of like a pun, really. And then a clue type called this after that. And the example isn't a particularly great example. It's Japanese fighter round after all. So, as we know in crossword world, round means 0. After all is the sum of everything. So, round going after all is sumo, which is the Japanese fighter. So yeah, not sure how those are going to go. Our setter today is Ludwig, so we've had Ludwig come up a few times. They're generally okay. They're not. So I don't think there's anything else to say really. I'm going to just crack on. Right. So I approach this as I would show beginners how to do it. So let's go through the clues one by one. Lodgings bagged after 9 dodgy bids to begin with. So the to begin with sounds like an acrostic. We've got 131. So lodgings bagged after 9 dodgy bids. We've got B and B. And lodgings are the B and B. Bed and breakfast, B and B. Okay, that helps us out a bit. On to go after the French toy. That sounds like one of these this after that. So a go is a turn, or the French. The in French is le. It could be la, could be lay, but in this time we're going to go with le because we just put go in there. We get Lego, which is a type of toy. Whenever you see the French or the Spanish, it's almost certainly going to be a le or the, and sometimes you get a or one for to get to an A. So the articles. Right. 6 across, 4 and 6. Noble woman barely seen in Coventry. Okay, well, if you know your history, you will know that Lady Godiva came from Coventry, and she was famous for being naked, so she was barely seen there. Lady Godiva, okay. 7 across, 4 letters. Norse deity, well, I know Thor and Odin on duty in Norway, and there's Odin as primarily as our acrostic indicator, so ODIN. A little bit of general knowledge, me getting the answer and then confirming it from the clue. It's okay to do that. Which way you get to an answer is up to you. It doesn't really matter. It's just good. I always think it's good to actually pass, understand how the clue is created, because then I've confirmed that it is Odin by actually understanding what's going on in the clue. 9. Okay, badges. When I see badges, I now tend to think of Harry's or prodding someone along or being annoying. Unshod, bizarrely, we've got 6 letters. Unshod is 6 letters. Bizarrely could be an anagram indicator, so it's probably an anagram of unshod. Badges ends in S, so is it an S? Yes, badges would be you hound someone, you hounds. So, gosh. Right, on to 10, 6 letters, 100 miles an hour. Okay. So 100 in Roman numerals is L. C, excuse me. MPH, miles per hour. Following automobile, that might contain OJ. Well, if you ever saw the OJ Simpson case trial, they were not going at 100 miles an hour. But apart from that, it's very funny surface. That might contain OJ, so something containing orange juice, maybe 100 miles an hour. Automobile, 6 letters. So cars, buses, trams. We're actually looking for an OJ. 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour following automobile. So we're looking. That might contain. So we're looking to take a car, a neighbour automobile, and put 100 miles an hour after it. Because the following suggests it's a this after that clue. 100 miles an hour. I don't know what that. Oh, it's a ton, isn't it? Ah, okay. If yeah, so if it's a tongue going after something, my brain's gone. Well, automobile is a car, so a carton, yeah, and that contains orange juice. Very good. Nice little clue that. 13. Always. So ever, air, AY abbreviation. Always run after Adam's mate. Well, okay, Adam's mate is Eve. And if you put R for run, which is cricket notation, comes up. Cricket notation comes up a lot. Scoring notation comes up a lot in crosswords. So you have to learn things like R is run, ever is always. On to 15 across. 4 and 6. Crazy drop in cost. Crazy could be an anagram indicator, and drop in cost is 10 letters. We're looking for 4 and 6. And a PR Pro would be 4 and 6. What would be a PR Pro? Spin Doctor? That, yeah, I think is an anagram, isn't it? Spin Doctor, yep. So it is an anagram of dropping cost, and a PR Pro is a Spin Doctor. Okay, let's have a look at this. 17 across. 4 letters. Former capital of Germany. Well, capital of Germany. It's not going to be looking for Berlin or Bonn, although Bonn would fit, B-O-N-N. Capital of Germany might say G. But my brain is going, capital. The capital is related to money, and the former currency of Germany. Well, they're on the euro now, so the mark, the Deutschmark, would have been the capital. So I think that's probably looking at is mark. On to 18. 15 pairs of braces. So 15 pairs makes me think double 15 is 30. THIRTY doesn't work. Pairs of braces. 15 pairs of braces. We've got a question mark after it, so this is one of those cryptic clues like which was the previous cryptic clue. Noble woman's barely seen in Coventry, so the barely seen part was the cryptic. There's no hint, you just have to know about Lady Godiva. Here, 15 pairs of braces. Braces is 2, pairs is 2, 2 by 2 is 4, 15. I can't think what that will be. So let's wait until we've got some checkers. I mean, up until then I was having a write-in. Again, had a write-in last week, but not to be this week, I think. Let's have a look at the downs. B something, A something, D. Down under, Cyril trademark. Okay, brand, isn't it? So, down under Cyril. So I was looking at the clue thinking, I was thinking bland originally, thinking the down under being a land, but that doesn't work. And I thought, under, to get to enough work there, we have to have under as a positional indicator, and one dangler. So D is underneath Bran, which is cereal, which gives you brand, a trademark, which is a brand. This one, in intros, National A Anthem, Ulsum, so N-A-Y, certainly not is a nay, so the nays have it. In intros is your acrostic indicator. 33 down, something like booth or broth, I suppose. Liquid lunch. Broth. Throb. Throb has got the B-O-H, so I use character recognition. You know, the fact I've got those letters in the clue. I've got 5 letters. Uncontrollably could be an anagram indicator, so yeah, that's going to be broth. What else? I think using these 7 letters. Time, when everyone's completely out of work. That'll be their leisure time, won't it? So when you're not in work, you've got leisure time. So another example of a cryptic one there. 5 down. So the other thing to say about the cryptic clues actually is that the reason they're cryptic is there's 2 ways to, they are like a bad pun really. There's 2 ways to get there, because time when everyone's completely out of work, well, the answer is leisure, so that's when you're outside of work. But if you're out of work, as in you're unemployed, that would be another way, and you'd be thinking, well, what happens when everybody's unemployed? And that's the cryptic. So noble woman barely seen in Coventry, you can see that as a woman who's going bare, or she's just never in the city. I can't tell you what pair of 15 pairs of braces is because I don't understand it yet. But that's how the cryptics work. There's two ways of looking at it, and sometimes you'll just click straight into the one that you need, and then you'll be thinking, well, what's cryptic about that? 5 down. South African money, that's the rand. Backing good, that's G. We've got G. £1,000 is a grand, isn't it? There we are, G rand. We're on to N something T something I C I K. I something K. Gosh. Tip Nick, well, it's got all those letters and it's 7 letters. Cricket could be an anagram indicator. So carp. If you're carping, you're nitpicking, aren't you? So, and then we're on to 11 down, which looks like probably at C to me. ATs has got ASA, it's got a T. Spoiled is your anagram indicator, and if you're lost, then you're at C. Principally, so we've got we've got the anacrostic NUDES, nudes, and the thinker is an example of a nude. There we go. Starts off, this must be an acrostic as well, EBONY, ebony, the opposite number to ivory, so ebony and ivory, they live together in harmony on your keyboard. So there we go, right. 16 down, C, 1 over the 8. Oh, what? Again, question mark. 1 over the 8 is 9. So that's one cryptic definition, or one version of it, is to think, well, it's a 9. But that isn't going to fit C something something. 1 over the 8. What is the 8? Okay, and 15 pairs of braces. S something something Y. 15 S something. So it's 60. That's 60, isn't it? Because 15 times. So I said pairs of braces is 2, braces are 2. 15 times 2 is 30. Times 2 is 60. Wow. So that must be Cox. Ah, yes, a coxswain in a. So an 8 is a rowing 8, and therefore the person who is in charge of the rowing 8, so to speak, is the coxswain. So they are 1 over. So there we go, all done. Those last two, gosh, I think 60 will hold up a few people there, and Cox as well. Not sure about the rest of it. I think the rest of it was pretty doable, really. You know, the acrostic ones and the anagrams are there. So thanks to Ludwig for a good little puzzle.